Hello, I'm Sumi, and I'm here at the DHL Innovation Centre. Actually, I'm on an industry visit, which is arranged by IET Singapore and IET-PSB on campus. And I'm here with Mr. Adrian, who is the Senior Director of the DHL. Nice to meet you, sir. We know that you graduated from Brunel University, London in 1987 with degree in electrical and electronic engineering and joined DHL in 1989 until today. So how does your engineering background help you to perform in your career in DHL?
Okay, I guess there are probably two things I would draw out. One is it really gave me an understanding of systems, and I talk about systems in the general sense, and how to partition complex problems into more manageable chunks. So that's one, and the other is just the transferability of engineering skills into different areas. It always amazes me how I can reach back into some of my engineering training and still use some of those basic skills in a completely different way.
So, what is the reason behind launching the DHL Asia Pacific Innovation Centre (APIC) recently in Singapore? Like, Singapore is the only destination that you chose to launch that center outside Germany. Why is that?
It was primarily to bring what we show here in the Innovation Centre closer to our customers in Asia Pacific. Asia Pacific is seen as being an important market to us, and therefore we wanted to have a facility like this here in Singapore. It's been a key location in the Asia Pacific market.
Okay. And also, you are the world's expert in enterprise architecture and was involved in the business design of Europe's largest business change program affecting 30 countries. Could you share with us what is enterprise architecture and how it applies to DHL?
Well, I'm not sure I'm the world's expert, but hopefully I know a little bit about enterprise architecture. Enterprise architecture is basically a discipline of enterprise analysis and design, being able to look at an enterprise being bigger than the business itself. It's the business and what it deals with. It originally came from more of an IT or information technology perspective to help with designing IT systems, but it applies across the breadth of the different areas that business works in.
So robotics, AI, and data analytics are some of the hot topics currently. How have these helped DHL, and how do you see this future evolve?
Okay, well, robotics is, I come from the express division of DHL. And I have to say, robotics is not something that we've used much of. I know other divisions, as hopefully you've seen today, going around the Innovation Centre, that are actively exploring robotics. If you go online, you'll see some interesting videos of where some of those technologies are being tested to show how robots could deliver shipments. Artificial intelligence, again, maybe we don't have many current applications, but you see where it's of use potentially in interacting with customers, helping customers solve their problems, but also helping us internally to analyze problems when they go wrong. In the area of data analysis, one obvious area for us is in actually planning our fleet of aircraft and the capacity that we need to have available to handle shipments, because as you can imagine, on a day-to-day basis, we don't know exactly how many shipments we're going to handle. So data analysis I definitely see as one area where we'll be making more and more use as we move forward.
Thank you. What do you see in the future of logistic business? What do you see as the next potential innovation that will shake up the logistic industry?
Okay, well, I think everybody's aware of some of the trends that are going on at the moment in terms of globalization, or maybe pushback from globalization, you might think of it, and digitalization. One of the things I see is that where there's been demand for logistics, maybe moving things from Asia to Europe or the US, that we'll see some more nearshoring. Saw a recent announcement from, I think it was Adidas, where they're starting to open up factories again in Germany. So one lesson for me when we look at the future of logistics is we need flexibility. We need to be able to respond to changing patterns of logistics. I recently have learned a bit about Industry 4.0. That's something that we really need to understand from a logistics point of view, and how we integrate with some of the technologies of Industry 4.0. And also concepts that come with things like the idea of a digital twin. I can see some interesting applications in our world. And the other one would be identity management. How we already obviously in our business track shipments from end to end, but identities of shipments or packages or goods that go all the way through the supply chain are something that I think are being developed and something we can leverage going into the future.
So when do you see drones to completely take over human in delivery? How should engineers prepare themselves for this?
I'm not sure that drones will replace humans in delivery. Drones are obviously a key technology at the moment, and they will play a role. You've seen some examples of how we're using drones today. But I think there's other technologies that we need to watch out for. One technology that we've got some interest in, being public, Hyperloop, for example. But I think there may be some other technologies we need to look for on the delivery side of things.
So as I am an aspiring engineer, so what advice would you give to current students or student aspirants?
Well, first of all, maybe I'm biased, but I think the logistics business is a great place for engineers and technology aspirants to think about working. Hopefully you got a sense from your visit today that there are many places in which we can apply technology. So there are many, many different opportunities. So that's one. Another conversation I was just having with some people on the visit today was we think it's actually a bit of a renaissance for engineers. We think there's some great opportunities now, just with how easy it is for people to get access to technologies and start experimenting with technologies. And the last point I'd make is one that I made in answer to my first question, and that's the transferability of skills. So remember some of those basic skills that you're learning right now, they have many different applications in the future, so really make sure that you spend the time to understand and develop those skills, because they can be applied in many different ways.
Thank you so much for sharing all of these facts with us. Yes, thank you so much. Have a nice day. Okay.